am Captain Victorious, and here is my sidekick.
I am Amazing Abs.
And we have flown in to Wokingham Vineyard to run Kids Church today. It is actually me. So, our wonderful recruits, we will be looking today at a particular hero in the Bible. Now, there are many heroes in the Bible, but this one's name is David, and I'm sure you know who we are talking about. But before we move on to that, we'd like to continue last week's challenge. Last week it was Abby versus Jacob. This week it'll be Vic, or Captain Victorious, versus Rancid Richard. Who will win? Let's find out.
Hello, and we are here with Richard and Vicky. From last time, we are going to do some games, the strawberry laces, and then we are going to do the flower. And first, you can choose who you vote for. Rich, you can vote for him because he's bald, because he's a man, because he's like strong. Or you can vote for Vicky.
Woo!
Ow. Because she's feisty. Yes. She's a woman.
Woo!
She's got long hair. So you could hopefully vote for the right person. Me, but you can't vote for me. So in these rules, there's no cheating. You have to put a little bit in, not like when Jake had loads in. Yes. Yep. Right. Put them in. When I say go, you eat. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, Daddy. Rich is in the lead. Come on. The winner is Rich.
Oh.
But you never know, you could win.
That would go down your windpipe.
Lovely.
You're going to finish it.
The next game is mine.
Flower. Ready? Okay, so this one, if you watched last time, you will know, but I will say them again, all the rules. If I, so it's mullets. So if I'll say, what? No, whatever you say.
Mullet.
Mullet. Woo.
And so what's going to happen is I'll say a random word, and then they have to say something similar. So if I could say green, Rich could say grass, and then you could say trees, and then you'd keep going, but it has to be similar. And then I will say if they can use it, or if they're cheating.
Okay.
Still eating it. Yes. And if they get it wrong, I will dunk their heads in the water.
Joy.
And then after that, if they get another one wrong, dunk their head in flour, then water, then flour.
That's the reason there's no makeup.
Yeah. And then they will shower after.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. Okay. I'll make sure your hands are flexible.
Ow.
Hey, you need to move so dunk your head in.
We have to do the water first.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Right. So, I'm just trying to think of words now. Ready?
Yes.
Water.
Who's going first?
Oh no. Dad will go first. Trees.
Garden.
Pool.
Park.
Swing.
Slide.
Legs.
Hey, slide and lakes.
Legs, I said. Well, you know,
Legs.
going down the side of legs.
I don't know. Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Abby.
That was the payback. Right, Daddy's starting again.
Oh.
And your mum can start actually. Some, I know, table.
Chair.
Cloth. Tablecloth.
I said chair.
Well, you have a tablecloth and a cloth on a
No,
table.
Chair.
What?
Table
No.
on the chair.
Go and dunk his face.
Ready?
Oh,
Three,
come on.
2, 1. You barely went in.
Okay.
Come up. Right. You can start then. Hair.
Bald.
Skin.
Cream.
Face.
Mask.
Superhero.
Costume.
Cape.
Dungarees.
Pink dungaree.
Yeah, don't you know the superhero dungarees?
No.
Oh, come on. Be careful, I don't hurt myself.
3, 2, 1. Not too bad.
Oh, that's rubbish! Get his face right in. Come
My
on.
head's too big.
Rubbish. Well, I think that's a poor attempt
You
at
moved it out.
flower
I
face.
put it-
I didn't move it out. I can't get my head in, it's too big.
He needs a bigger bowl.
Okay. Mum, you can start.
Okay.
Okay. Ring. Ah!
Necklace. Necklace.
Too long.
Oh, blimey.
They look so old. You see that wrinkles come out.
It's got right on my nose.
Don't breathe. He knows.
Well, next time you get dunked in there,
Oh yeah, no, you have to go water next.
in your eyes. You
Oh
can
wait, go then, Abs, another one.
Okay.
Who's first?
Dad.
Alright.
Window.
Pain.
Pane.
Arm ache.
Broken arm.
That's the same thing, isn't it?
No. You hurt more.
Does he get that or not?
No.
Arm
wait.
pain and broken arm, is that the same
Right,
thing?
do it again, do it again.
Alright, do it again. Let's do a different one.
Some food or a drink or
Okay.
something.
Burger.
Cheese.
Cow.
Sheep.
Horse.
Poo.
Dog.
Woof.
Meow.
Scratch.
Wood.
Tree.
Branch.
Grass.
Green.
Yellow.
Oh yeah, that's
What
right.
colour?
Sun.
Burn.
Cream.
After sun.
But.
3, 2, 1.
So do I.
You're hiding.
At least it washes most of it off. How many more have you got to?
One more. Then we got. Okay,
Alright.
one more, Abs, quick.
Okay, Dad, you start. Towel.
Beach.
Sea.
Sand.
Holiday.
Crab. You got crabs on holiday?
Come on, Abby. Inflict some rules.
3, 2, 1.
Well, I'm not sure who won. Abby, who won that?
I don't know.
No, don't do that yet.
Oh, come on.
Well, no, well, who got dunked first? I think.
I feel like we both got equal dunking, which means technically your dad won.
Okay.
This time. Thank you for watching. That was Rancid. Okay, folks, it's time for our story. Hero of the hour, David. So, not last week, but a few times ago when we did Kids Church, we did a story where I gave you some instructions and you were to shout and act out. So when I say the name Goliath, I want you to boo and hiss. Boo. If I say gasp, we take a big breath. Like that. You can tell I went to drama. Did drama, don't you? If you're frightened, we bite our nails. Crashed, clap your hands. If we say fight, you've got to hold your fists up like this. And if we say David, we're obviously cheering and woo! Okay, so this is the story. I might actually have to pull my mask up because I can't see. King Saul and the Israelites were at war with the Philistines. King Saul was a tall man, but Goliath, the Philistine champion, was a giant. Oh, sorry, Goliath. Boo, hiss. Remember to do that. Do you know what? Let's do that again. King Saul and the Israelites were at war with the Philistines. King Saul was a tall man, but Goliath, boo, hiss. The Philistine champion was a giant, almost 9 feet tall. He wore a bronze helmet, carried a huge spear, and had a very heavy shield. We don't have that, but we do have Rich in a blow-up sumo wrestling costume. Here is Goliath! Woo! Or boo! Hiss! Oh, I can't get your hole in, Rich. Okay. We might need to just try. I want you to see the full effect of this costume, folks. Woo! Strong and tall was Goliath. Right, next bit of the story. In fact, I'm going to now stand off so I can give you a better view of our Goliath. There we go. Every day, morning and night, for 40 days, Goliath, boo, hiss, walked up and down in front of the Israelite army. Or maybe waddled. I dare one of you to come out and fight me. Fight, put your fighting hands up. He roared. If he wins, we will be your slaves. But if I win, you will be our slaves. When King Saul and his soldiers saw him, they just stood there and gasped. They were all too frightened, bite your nails, to fight. Oh no. Then, one day, young David, woo-hoo, hooray, arrived. Whoop, whoop. He arrived with food for his brothers, who were soldiers. He was just a shepherd boy. David, whoop, whoop, listened to Goliath, boo, jeering words at the crowd. Wasn't anyone going to fight him? King Saul had offered a huge reward to the man who killed Goliath. Boo! He shall marry my daughter, the princess, and I will let his family off all taxes. But still no one came forward. Who is this Philistine to defy the army of the living God? David said. His brothers tried to shut him up. Who did he think he was? Just think, guys, how small David was, this little shepherd, and he was going to challenge Goliath. Someone told the king and sent for David. Hooray! David said, Your Majesty, no one should be frightened of this Philistine. I will fight him. How could you fight him? Saul asked. You are only a shepherd boy, and Goliath has been a soldier all of his life. I've killed lions and bears, said David. When I looked after sheep, if God can save me from lions and bears, he will certainly save me from this giant sumo wrestling man, or Goliath. Very well, said Saul, but you must wear my helmet and coat of armour. David put it all on, but he could hardly walk. I can't fight like this, he said. So he took it off and picked up his shepherd stick and chose 5 small round stones from the string in his sling. Then he went to meet Goliath. When Goliath saw David coming, he threw back his head and roared with laughter. Is this the best fight? Oh, I'm wobbling the screen. I'm sorry, folks. Is this the best fighter the Israelites have? What's that stick for, boy? Do you think I'm a dog? Oh, fighting talk from Goliath. You have come to fight with your sword and spear, David said, but I come in the name of the living God. He does not need swords and spears to save his people. Soon, everyone will know that Israel has a God. He ran towards Goliath, letting fly with his sling. The stone the stone smashed into the giant's forehead and knocked him down. He crashed to the ground. Quick as lightning, David ran to him, drew Goliath's sword and cut off his head. Oh, goodness gracious. There was a great gasp from the Philistine army. They turned and ran with the Israelites in hot pursuit. God had come and rescued his people. His people were safe thanks to David, the shepherd boy, who dared to trust God. Oh, camera moving. Oh, Abigail, you're tiny. Well, folks, apart from our wibbly-wobbly camera, I hope you got the gist of that story. David was the brave person, although he was just a shepherd boy, not trained to be a soldier. None of the soldiers would fight Goliath. David would, because he believed that his God would protect him and that no one should challenge God. So he went with his faith and his skills as a shepherd boy and was able to take down the 9-foot tall giant. And that is what God can do for us. We can, if we trust in God and we use his skills, we can be his superheroes. Ah, exciting. Thank you to our David and our Goliath. That was quite funny. It's an image you can all remember. Next up, folks, it's singing time. Woo, we are back. We hope you enjoyed our story of David and Goliath, one of God's many superheroes. And I hope it showed you just how much all of the armour of God and those wonderful skills that he can give each and every one of us can help us to be his superheroes. So no matter how big or small, God can use you in amazing ways. And that's really exciting. So we're going to sing a couple of songs. And the first one we thought we'd do is the one we sang to you last week. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see through my mask. God suit, because, as we just said, part of the strength that we can have to be a superhero for God is the armour that we are given. So, we have the sword of the Spirit. I'm sure Amazing Abby is slightly more cheerful when she does her moves. Come on, Ab. You have the sword of the Spirit, the shield of faith, the belt of truth around my waist. When I feel weak, you make me strong. Never back down. We go down. I've got my God suit on. Right, let's do this. Right, abs-a-roo. Wonders of technology. Get ready with those swords.
I got the sword of the Spirit, the shield of faith, the belt of truth around my waist. When I feel weak, you make me strong, never back down.
I've got my God suit on. Woo!
Every battle that I face, I'll be ready when the arrows fly my way.
Hey!
Hold me steady, this way, I know you're with me every step I take. Oh, this way,
my God suit on. Woo! Get ready for the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Got my hands in the air and your praise on my lips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Every battle I face, my God has won. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Got my hands in the air and your praise on my lips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Never back down. I got my God.
Oh, yeah, I did that wrong.
This way, I know you're with me every step I take. Oh, this way, I know you're with me every step I take.
Ready?
I got the sword of the Spirit, the shield of faith, the belt of truth around my waist. When I feel weak, you make me strong. Never back down. I got my God suit on. Your saving grace will guard my head. Your righteousness like a bulletproof vest. These good news shoes were made to run. Never back down. I got my God suit on. Never back down. I got my God suit on.
Woo! I hope that got you warm. La, la, la. So, Vicky's a little bit out of breath. All that dancing. Or should I say Captain Victorious. We're going to give Waymaker another go. As we said last week, it's a bit weird being all serious with a mask on. We can be serious superheroes, guys. The church are recording Waymaker as a church, which is really exciting. And we want you, superhero recruits, to sing with us. But if you're not sure about singing, you can do the actions. You don't have to sing the whole song. You can just do the chorus, which goes, Waymaker, Miracle Worker, Promise Keeper, Light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. And then we say, even when I can't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. You never stop. You never stop working. Okay, and we'll sing that over. So, all the instructions on how to record yourselves has been sent by email by Nick. And I think they need it all in today. So, get your recording hats on. You ready, Abs?
Yep.
Or Amazing Abigail? Or Amazing Abs? We're just going to change the name all the time. Okay, so. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Well done, folks. I hope to see lots of your videos in the church recording.
I need to do mine.
And if you do yours in a superhero mask, that's even awesomer. So, folks, that is it for today. We'll say a little prayer. Am I saying a little prayer or are you saying a little prayer?
You can.
I can. Okay. Let's get serious, Abs. Dear God, we thank you for this time together. We thank you for our kids and just how important they are to us, the future generation of our church. And I just pray that today they can feel like superheroes for you, that they know that God gives them strength, gives them the armour that can help them to be your superheroes. Bless each and every one of them, Lord Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
No, let's do it. Let's do an Emily and Nick amen. You ready? You have to, ready? Amen. Hope you're back for Kids Church next week. It will not be us. It will be someone else. Exciting, exciting. Don't forget Nadia and Albert and their craft this week. As you can see, we've been learning. So make sure you get your craft on. Also, if you've been doing the crafts and you are currently wearing these wonderful outfits, or you've been taking part in the service, please, please, please send us your pictures and your videos so that we can share them with the world, or maybe just the church. Either way, it's lovely to know that you kids are watching, that you are still part of our church and how important you are. So send us your stuff. Are you ready to save the world?
Yes.
Amazing abs. Captain Victorious and amazing abs out. No, 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 no.